This week, we play a very good football team in Northwestern. They're well coached. I have a lot of respect for Pat and how he coaches and how his team plays. They have some threats, offensively. Henrik Mark is extremely shifty, quick runner, does a tremendous job. I think they're blocking well up front. Defensively, overall as a team, they're +6 in turnover margin, which is, a very good number. And so, from the defensive side, they're doing a good job. They've only thrown 3 interceptions on the year, and that's with both quarterbacks, Coulter and Simeon. And so they're doing a nice job of managing that part of it. And then Tyler Scott on the defensive side is a guy who's very active, leads Big Ten in sacks and forced fumbles. So we got our work cut out for us.
Ready to see if you could expand on Devin a little bit, having seen the film. Did he do things that were above and beyond what you'd seen him doing in practice? And aside from on the other side, aside from the interception, what would you like to see him do better?
You've seen him do that in practice before. A lot of the things he did. I think some of the good things, extending plays out and then being productive with it, finding a place to push up in the pocket, delivering the ball. He's always been a guy who has kept his eyes down the field when he is in those situations. And he probably was in more of those than we'd like because we got to do a better job of protecting. And I thought that was one of the things we didn't do well. There's some little things when you talk about the ball mechanics and those kind of things that we've got to really clean up.
Brady, what is Denard's status this week?
Well, he'll practice. He'll split some time there, and we'll just see. He's getting healthier.
When you say split time, could that transcend into the game, or could you see both Gardner?
Practice-wise, that's the biggest point. Is to get them both snaps.
So is it fair to say that he's questionable then for Saturday, or do you feel
He's just improving slowly. And he gets better. He was better yesterday, practiced yesterday, threw the ball yesterday, ran yesterday. So we just want him to be healthy.
Brady, 2 for you. Talking about Devin, how much does it help to know that that he can do that now, and almost like a security blanket if Denard is banged up anymore going forward here?
Well, I think you always like to have the depth, at every position. Whether it be quarterback or your nose tackle. Having guys who have done it before and shown you that they can do it and have done a good job. That's always a big part of it. So I don't think that position it's unique because of getting the ball every time. So it makes you feel good that you have a guy that's been in a game and started a game.
And my follow-up is when Denard comes back, if he's out there at quarterback, is Devin back at wide receiver, or is he just going to take snaps with his quarterback right now?
I think we'll probably take him a little bit in both, but more quarterback than the wideout position.
So would we see him on the field with still as a wide receiver on a Saturday?
Good, yeah.
Brett, are you more comfortable doing that, bringing Devin more to quarterback because of what you've seen from wide receiver depth this season? I had a lot of guys get catches recently, so are you more comfortable moving him back to quarterback a little bit because of that?
That's a really good question. Probably didn't have a whole lot to do with, making the move. I thought wide receiver guys, those guys stepped up, last week, which was good to see. I think Roy, had the 2 catches that were significant. The one where was on a 3rd down, and Devin did a nice job stepping it up. Roy caught it well with his hands. And then Jeremy, had some plays, and it's a great throw and a great double.
Brady, if Denard were here,
If Denard's healthy, would you consider playing Denard and Devin in the same game at quarterback? Is that something that's crosses your mind?
I don't know. I think that's too far down the road. We'll definitely have a plan for whoever